And then bring that other arm up and across. And sit yourself up nice and tall. Same arm as that bent leg. Today, we have 20 minutes of stretching. Just think lengthening. And as I said, a nice little treat for your body. And hopefully you feel a little bit longer and a little bit taller by the end of this 20 minutes. So enough of me talking, and let's get straight into it. Stand up nice and tall for me wherever you are. Relax the shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale out. I want you to do that again. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Maybe if you need, just do a couple big shoulder rolls up, back and down. And one more. Now, really important, guys, you might put me down. You may not be looking at me the whole time. That's fine. I'm going to talk you through everything today, but I'm going to move around a little bit in different angles so you can see things that I'm doing, but you just stay exactly where you are. Keep moving through the stretches. Have a good look at me or the screen anytime you need if you get a little bit lost. So let's kick it straight off. Heels underneath your hips. Bring those shoulders back and down. Stand tall. And we're going to just roll down. We're going to do this twice through today. So chin to chest. And slowly melt all the way down. A little bend in the knees at the bottom. Really relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Let the head hang heavy. Your hands may be resting on the ground, they might not. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Slowly restack that spine. Stand tall, drop the shoulders, lift your chin. And again, one more time, chin to chest, roll it down. Little bend in those knees. Don't want to pull on those hamstrings just yet. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Hang heavy. Deep breath in. Exhale, restack that spine. Head to come up very last. Drop the shoulders back and down. Now from here, we're going to start by taking a nice long stride. And I want you to keep that back heel lifted. And as you do that, tuck those hips under. So you should feel it starting to open up through the front of the hip flexor. Same arm as the back leg comes across in front. Don't grab onto the elbow, just between the forearm. So you should feel the stretch running down the front of the hip flexor, wrapping around the back of the shoulder. We'll hold each stretch for around 20 to 30 seconds. And then we will change and transition into the next stretch. So you're not going to be here for too long. So just breathe, stay with it. From here, I want you you might need to creep that back foot in a little closer so you can push the heel down towards the ground now. Now with that same arm as back leg, reach it up and tricep stretch it back down behind. So by pushing that heel down towards the ground, you should feel the stretch move into the meaty part of that calf muscle and down into the back of the arm, into those triceps here. Now it is only 20 minutes, so I'm going to target a few muscle groups at the same time. Let's go, shake it out, change it over. Other side, back heel lifted, tip the hips under. Same arm as that back leg, bring it across, wrap it around in front. Take those nice deep breaths. Just relax. From here, shuffle that back foot in a little closer if you need, so you can push the heel down towards the ground. Reach the arm up, stretch it back behind, tricep stretch. And slowly release the arms, shuffle it back in, give those legs a bit of a shake out. From here, I want you to make your way down onto the floor. Now I'm going to do this on diagonal for you again. So take your legs straight out in front. I want you to bring one leg up and across. So bend that leg, Take the opposite arm, wrap it around the knee, draw it in towards the chest. So you're sitting up nice and tall, and same arm as the bent leg. Just prop yourself up from behind, and if you can, slowly twisting around, looking over that back shoulder. And slowly release it around. Change it over. Other leg bends. Bring the opposite arm, wrap it around, sit yourself up nice and tall. Same arm as that bent leg. Prop yourself up from behind and slowly twist around, looking over that back shoulder. Only go as far as you can. If just propping yourself up today is it for you, that is fine. And slowly coming back here. Give it a little bit of a shake out. From here. Now this one will get a few of us quite differently. I want you to take it out into a straddle position. So nice and wide. From here, I want you to bring the same arm as the elbow down inside your thigh, and then bring that other arm up and across. So I want you to really open up down the side of that body, lengthening over towards your toes. Now you may not get very far, that's fine. It will be quite an opening stretch through that side body. Keeping that elbow inside your thigh to really open and lift the chest. Just a couple more deep breaths. Come on, slowly up. Change it over other side. Bring the elbow inside. Open up through the chest, really square front on, and then reach that top hand towards your foot. It won't get there. That's fine. It may, but most likely it won't, and you'll just feel that opening up down the side of the body. Now, I promise you're going to get to a stage in those stretches, and you're going to feel like you want to drop out, and at that point, just give it 2 more deep breaths and see if you can just hold on that a little bit longer. See if those 2 breaths just get you through that last little bit. Beautiful. From here, hands straight out in front. Now, if this is where you stop today, totally fine. Sit up tall, lift your chest, feel that little stretch running through there. If not, you can take it down onto your forearms, or even further, lay down flat, just as far as you need to go, as far as you can go. Now this is quite an intense stretch. Breathe through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. See if you can go a little deeper. Take another deep breath in as you exhale. Slowly start to walk the hands up, sit yourself up, bring those legs together, shaking them out. Give it a bit of a shake out. Beautiful. Now, from here, let's make our way down onto our backs. All the way down. Now that you're down on the ground, I want you to just bend your legs for me. Now you can keep that leg bent. We're going to take one leg straight up towards the ceiling, grabbing behind the thigh, calf, or foot, wherever you can. You can leave that other leg bent, or you can straighten it out if you like. But you should be really feeling this stretch down the back of the hamstring there. Now, it will be quite intense. If you do need to just grab behind the thigh, that is totally fine. You can ease it off a little bit by bending that leg as well. Or if you need to grab a towel or a belt or a strap or something here, pop it around your foot, behind your calf, that's fine. And release. From here, I want you to get the same arm as foot, grab it inside the foot. Again, right now, if you need that towel or that strap, or a jumper, whatever you need, Grab it, loop it around your foot now, and open it up, take it outside. Try and keep those hips level on the floor. This stretch will be moving inside the thigh now, and the inside of the leg. And just rest that hand or ground that hand down towards the floor. And release. From here, opposite arm to leg goes over the outside of the thigh, calf or foot, keeping both hips flat on the floor. That same arm as the leg is in the air, anchors you down. And I want you to draw the leg across and up towards that opposite shoulder. Now this one should really go on the outside of your leg there. Keep your foot relaxed. It is quite intense. Hips down towards the floor, breathe. And release. Now we're going to complete that series on the other side now. So remember, you can start with those legs bent. Bring that other leg up now, grab it behind the thigh, calf or foot. Stretch it out. Now remember, this is the time where you can use that belt, strap, towel, whatever you need. Just bend that supporting leg, straighten it out. Breathe. This will be going down the back of the leg. Quite intense. Just remember, relax into it. And release. Opposite arm to leg anchors you down. Same arm as leg inside the thigh, calf or foot. Taking it over and across the body. Again, keeping those hips level. Stretching out inside the thigh or leg. Last one, bring it up. Opposite arm comes over the thigh, calf or foot, wherever you can. Same arm as that leg in the air. It anchors you down towards the ground. Both hips stay towards the floor. Push that hips down towards the floor. Bring the leg opposite, across the body and up towards the opposite shoulder. Really stretching down the outside of the leg there. Breathe. Oh, this one is quite intense. Just as you're about to drop out, take those 2 last deep breaths. Bring it in. From here, I want you to bring the knees in towards the chest and give it a little massage. One way and back the other way. And I want you to roll over onto all fours for me. Bringing your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Now we're going to just go into a child's pose first and foremost. So take those hands forward, pull it back, drop the head down, and walk those fingertips towards the front of your mat or away from you. Really feel that stretch running down the lats of those wing-like muscles down the side of your body. Slowly lift those hips up. I want you to bring your right hand on top of your left and come back down, hips back down towards your heels. Feel it move on to just a little deeper down the right side of the body if you've taken that right hand on top of your left to start. Slowly lift the hips, come back up. Change it over to left on top of right, pull it back. Lift those hips one more time. Curl the toes under from here. Come into that downward dog or A-frame position. So pushing your heels down towards the floor, hips high towards the ceiling, and chest through. From here, come into a high plank for me. And I want you to bring your right shin parallel between your hands. We're going to jump into that pigeon pose. So if this is where you stay today, that's totally fine. Try and keep that shin parallel to the top of your mat or between your hands. Stay here. If not, drop down onto those forearms. Again, this one is quite intense. Feel it in that glute, bent leg. Maybe even opening up that hip on the other side a little. Slowly walking back up onto your hands. Release that leg, come back up into that A-frame or downward dog position. Come through the high plank and bring that other leg through this time. Parallel to the front of your mat or in between your hands. Stay up on your hands or drop down onto the forearms. And walking back up onto the hands here. Curl that back toe under. Downward dog or A-frame position. Pushing the chest through. And just pedal out the feet right to left, pushing the heel down towards the ground. And I want you to have a little bend in your knees for me. Slowly walk your hands to your feet. One last time, hanging nice and heavy here. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. And maybe just notice you're a little bit longer. Those hands or those fingertips might be touching the floor now. And then slowly restack that spine. Head to come up one very last time. And thank you so much for joining me today, guys, in your 720 Wellness Challenge. I hope you enjoyed your nice stretch, and we'll see you back on the challenge soon.